Hi, my name is Maria Zaloumis. I am 36 years old, will be 37 in December. I am one of Zambia's youngest female commercial farmers, but how did I get here? I was in formal employment for 12 years. My parents sent me to Australia to study, and I studied nursing, and afterwards did a postgrad in cardiology. So what are the pros and cons of working? Because I was in formal employment, and then now I'm my own boss, employing up to 150 people on 4 different farms. Being in employment guarantees you a salary every single month. You don't need to work hard. Well, you do, but not as much as owning your own business. Secondly, being in employment will cause you to rise from the bottom to the top. So if you're in the bottom, you could rise to the top. That is another second pro that you could have in employment. The third one is that you are marketable. So if you're not happy where you are, there's a very high chance that you can move in the same industry to another company. The more hours you put in, the more dollars you get. But it left me very, very fatigued and unsatisfied. I would get paid $5,000 a month, and still it wasn't enough. I was just unsatisfied. Then the stress and the pressure of working under a boss who expected so much. If we were short-staffed that day, would have to do 3 people's job on 1 person. As I came to Zambia, life took a different twist, and I decided to start farming just as a joke. It wasn't actually very serious. My mom forced me to go on the farm because I was jobless. I was too qualified to work in a hospital here in Zambia. So I decided to go on the farm and see. But hey, guess what? The first day I jumped on the farm, I loved the environment. The fact that I didn't have a boss to pressure me every single day. The fact that I didn't have to run for 12 hours like the way I would do at the Wesley Hospital. The fact that I could pay myself. But it was quite hard. Sometimes you get to a stage where you won't have money. There will be no one to pay your salary. You have to pay yourself. And there are days when you're gonna go without a salary. So for the first 4 or 5 months, I didn't have a salary. I lived like a skeleton with no money in the bank. Because at the end of the day, when you own your own businesses, you should be prepared to make the sacrifice. And you should be prepared to work 100 times more than your ordinary workers. I used to see my boss in Australia coming to work at 5 a.m. and leaving at 20 hours. And we would find her there and would leave her there. I couldn't understand why. I only understood when I came to Zambia and I started my own business. So those are the type of things that I'm talking about, that when you own your own business, it's a little bit different. Whereas when you're employed, you have the comfortability. You're comfortable. You're just sitting down and depending on someone else to pay your salary. You're the employer now. You're the one that everybody is looking to pay them a salary at the end of the day. It's quite hard. It's not an easy job. But the satisfaction in knowing that you're building an empire, not just for you, but for your grandkids and for your great-grandkids. When I look at the farms that I own, it's not for me, it's for my great-grandchildren, that they will have something to look at. Remember, the Bible says that leave a great inheritance for your children. I want to leave an empire that will be on the stock exchange. That's how I think, and that is how you need to think. If you're in employment, start using your mind to be creative and to start thinking about owning your own business.
Tuvwange lifestyle.